The movie starts with a girl named Mina and her business partner Charlie who were very happy because they had made a lot of profit in business, and to celebrate this happiness they plan a vacation with their family and rent a house on the seaside. At the same time, Charlie's brother also comes to his office to pick up his wife Mina. They go home and Charlie also goes to his house behind them where we meet his wife who was very beautiful. They were living a good life together. Charlie was a successful businessman. From their conversation we come to know that Charlie is very worried about his brother, where he is a successful businessman. His brother is an ordinary truck driver, and once he has gone to jail because of beating a man too much, but now his good fortune is that he got a girl like Mina who changed him a lot. They were very happy with each other now, as we know that they have planned a trip. That's why Charlie comes to pick up his brother and Mina from their house in the morning. These people talk a lot on the way and reach their destination. This house on the seaside was very beautiful. The owner of the house gives them a tour of this house, and here Charlie's wife says that I forgot my telescope at home. What fun would it be here without it? The owner of the house tells her that you don't worry, I have a telescope, I will give it to you at night. Now Charlie and his wife start setting up groceries at home while Mina and her husband started looking at this house. They find a strange store in the backyard of this house whose door was closed with a lock like a safe. These people don't pay much attention to it and come to walk on the seaside. Charlie and Mina were going ahead while Charlie's brother and Charlie's wife were talking behind. Mina's husband was very insecure about Mina because Mina was a talented girl and he was nothing in front of her. Then Charlie's wife tells him that you don't worry, Mina only loves you, she doesn't need anything other than your love and support. After these words the couples enjoy each other and come home. When they came home they found a telescope in the house. Mina says that we have rented this house, and how can the owner of this house come to our house without asking us for her? This is a very worrying thing, but everyone else doesn't pay attention to what she says. Now these people start having dinner and Charlie's wife tells them that they will go to a waterfall nearby in the morning. This place was really beautiful. They had planned a lot for this vacation and Charlie's wife had some surprises for all of them. When Mina asks her about the surprise, she shows them a chemical powder. She had arranged this special chemical powder with great difficulty. Everyone agrees to take this chemical powder, but Charlie's wife didn't because she had to get up early to go to the waterfall in the morning. She goes to sleep and takes 3 chemical powders. Here we see that while sleeping Charlie's wife was putting some black powder. These people come out to the terrace while taking chemical powders, where there was also a hot tub. Despite these chemical powders, Charlie's wife thinks of drinking beer. He goes inside to get beer. These people wait for him for a long time, but he doesn't come. Mina goes to check him. He had a deep sleep on the couch inside. When he came out, Charlie was taking off the cover from the hot tub. He also asks Mina to sit in this hot tub and she also agrees. Both of them were enjoying the hot bath a lot and they were also talking to each other. While talking, these people come very close to each other. They don't even know these people were not in their senses. And when Mina's dog barks there, they both come to their senses. Mina gets up from there and goes away, and we notice that someone was keeping an eye on them from a distance. When Mina is taking a bath in the washroom, Charlie once again comes to Mina. After that we see the scene of the morning where we see both Mina and Charlie looking very worried, while Charlie's wife and his brother were very excited to go to the waterfall. When Charlie and Mina refuse to go to the waterfall, Charlie's wife goes to the waterfall with his brother. Now Mina and Charlie were left behind, who were very embarrassed because of the past night. They promise each other that this will never happen again, and neither will they tell all these things to their partners. On the other hand, Charlie's wife and his brother were talking in the waterfalls. They were also enjoying this trip, and here we find out that someone is keeping an eye on them. Here Mina cleans the whole house, and when she goes to take a bath she finds out that there were cameras hidden in the showers of the bathroom. She quickly calls Charlie. Charlie checks all the bathrooms and finds out that there are cameras in all the bathrooms. Mina thinks that all this is done by the owner of this house. She asks Charlie to call the police, but Charlie refuses to say that if the police are called, then our footage of last night will also come in front of everyone, and I don't want my wife and my brother to know all this. And after a lot of thinking they decide that they will forget what happened here, and as soon as tomorrow morning they will leave here. Meanwhile, Charlie's wife and his brother also come home. Charlie's wife was very angry because Charlie's brother had told her a lot of Charlie's affairs. Charlie's wife fights with him a lot. Because of these things they were all worried in the trouble. Charlie's wife tells everyone to do chemical powders again, but no one was ready for this. Then Charlie's brother notices that their dog is not at home. Charlie, Mina, and Mina's husband all three go out to find their dog even after searching a lot outside. When they don't find their dog they come back home sad. Charlie's wife tells them that the hot bath of the house was not running, that's why she has called the owner of the house here. Hearing the name of the owner of the house, both Mina and Charlie were scared when Charlie's brother says that he did very well. I think he must have taken my dog. When he comes, I will ask him about my dog. When the owner of the house comes, Charlie's brother first asks him about his dog, but the owner of the house didn't know anything about his dog. Now Charlie and his wife take him to the hot tub. When they were fixing the hot tub, Mina and her husband again go out to find their dog. The owner of the house also finishes his work and comes out of the house where he meets Mina. While talking to her, Mina started doubting him. She asks him about the cameras in the bathroom. The owner of the house did not understand her words, that's why Mina takes him to the bathroom and shows him the cameras in the shower. The owner of the house didn't know anything about it. He was also upset to see them and he picks up the phone to call the police. Now Mina and Charlie could have called the police earlier, but they also had to save themselves. That's why Mina tells the owner of the house not to call the police, but when he wasn't stopped, Mina tries to pull the phone from his hand. When the owner of the house pushes her back, the noise of all these things goes out of here. Mina's husband thinks that maybe the owner of the house is misbehaving with Mina. Without thinking, he beats the owner of the house by throwing him in the bathtub. Not that he was about to die, he was also conscious. Charlie comes to stop his brother and now he takes Mina behind the house and asks what happened. She tells him that I asked the owner of the house about the cameras. He also didn't know anything about these cameras. He was about to call the police. I was just stopping him. Meanwhile, Charlie's wife comes to these two and asks them what is happening. Even though unwillingly, Mina, to explain the whole matter, has to tell her about the cameras. In the same scene, we are shown that a man was keeping an eye on them even now through secret cameras, after which now an unknown man is shown wearing black gloves in his hand, killing the owner of the house by suffocating him. On the other hand, Charlie's wife now goes to call the ambulance quickly so that the owner of the house can be saved. While Charlie goes to check the condition of the owner of this house, before that Charlie's wife calls the ambulance. Charlie runs to her, tells her to stop calling and tells her that that man is dead. Afraid, they all go to the bathroom. Charlie's wife checks the pulse of that man and it is confirmed to them that that man is dead. Charlie's brother was in a very bad condition. He could not believe that he had committed a murder. Mina was also worried. She asks Charlie, what will we do now? He says that we will make this death like an accident. From here we will erase all the evidence of murder and also find the footage and delete it. Mina agrees. While Charlie's wife was not ready for all this, she was going to call the police. She says that I can't live with this pain all my life, that we have committed a murder, but Charlie can't see his brother go to jail for the rest of his life. That's why he explains to his wife and asks her to pack the luggage so that as soon as their work is done, they can leave from here. Leaving Charlie's wife at home, the three of them take the dead body of the owner to throw it in the sea. When these people drop the body in the sea, the body hangs from a hill. Instead of falling in the water, they hit the body with stones and try to drop it. And now Mina's husband himself gets down and throws the dead body in the water. At home, Charlie's wife, who is packing, hears the sound of showers. She checks all the washrooms of the house, but no shower was on. When she comes to the lounge, there was a video going on. Her husband Charlie and Mina, in anger, she takes the car out of the house. At that time, when everyone else was coming home, Charlie runs after her. She stops the car and says that I have seen the video of you and Mina. I know everything now, and I don't want to live with you. Before Charlie says anything to her, he makes her understand. She takes the car from there. Charlie's brother and Mina are looking for footage from the house on the other side of the jungle. Charlie's wife has an accident. She comes out of the car and sees that someone had set up a trap there. These things bother her. She sits in the car and now messages Charlie, and in the meantime we see a man coming towards her. Charlie, who had received his wife's message, he leaves everything and comes behind her and sees that the side mirror of her car is broken. He calls his wife, and in the nearby jungle he sees his wife's phone ringing in someone's hand. He thinks this is his wife, and as soon as he goes ahead, something hits his feet. When he looks down, his wife was there. Her head was badly hit by a hammer and now she was dead. He was just seeing that suddenly the masked man comes to him and kills him at home. Mina and her husband found a strange store in this house at the beginning of the story. They both decide to check it. When they break the door and go inside, they don't get anything special. At the same time, Charlie's brother gets a message from Charlie. It was a voice record and also a video of Charlie and his wife Mina. He gets angry and asks Mina about all these things. Mina is also scared. She tries to make him understand, but he was not ready to understand anything. They feel that someone has come into the house. He thought it would be Charlie. He checks the whole house, but he didn't see Charlie anywhere. As soon as he opens the store door, a masked man comes out from inside and attacks him. Hearing the sound of falling, when Mina comes down, she makes her husband fall. Now this masked man was moving towards Mina wounded. Mina's husband tries to stop this man by holding his leg and Mina runs away from there. The man goes up and checks where Mina was not. He looks down from the terrace. There was a shoe of Mina. He felt that Mina had jumped from there and ran away, so he goes out of the house. After going out of his house, Mina goes out of the house to save her life, and from behind that man attacks Mina because he knew that Mina has not run away from this house, yet he did the drama of going out of the house to get Mina out of here. Mina had also come prepared. She had a filer in her hand. That filer hits that man on the face, but because of the mask nothing happens to him. Mina throws that man away and tries to run away from there, but the poor girl falls down the stairs. To save her life, she gets up and runs towards the jungle. The masked man was also behind her. Mina was tired now, so she stops behind a tree to breathe, but the killer comes behind her again. In the dark, Mina runs again. Her leg slips and she falls down the mountain and falls into the sea. The masked man, the killer, killed all four of them. The scene shifts and it is shown that the killer is finishing all the evidence of the murder. He had removed all the cameras from the house. He now takes a new house on rent and starts setting up again, which clearly shows that this man is a serial killer, and because of his bad habit he was killing people. He had now prepared a new house as a trap, so it meant that this process had not stopped yet. This serial killer was also ready to kill more people, with whom this movie ends here.